YouTube? What it do? Your boy Jester Bass back with another video, and I was like, let me share this information with the family. This right here, this what I be talking about. This is the stuff I be talking about right here. You know what I mean? When it comes to accountability as a female. So I'm gonna read the article and come back with the reaction, my response, like I usually do, just to give people an idea of what I'm saying before I go in. And I just seen this story, and I'm like, come on, man. It's a double standard, man. And it's not black and white this time. Let's see. So, I don't think. So, basically, right? A 31-year-old woman, I believe this was in Colorado. Let's see. Yeah, it's a Colorado woman. So, 31-year-old woman, she had sex with a 13-year-old boy and then became pregnant with his child. But she won't serve no jail time, right? But will have to register as a sex offender under plea deal. So let's turn it around. What if this was a 31-year-old man who impregnated a 13-year-old girl? It would have been totally different. Let's just say R. Kelly, pretty much. They'd have, right? At least 15, 20 years. In the 31-year-old woman, she confessed to a sexual relationship with the 13-year-old boy. That's just sickening, though. Like, you got to be a sick individual to not just have sex with a 13-year-old, but to get pregnant by a 13-year-old. I mean, he's just going through puberty. Not even with 14, 13. Like, he just having wet dreams and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let me finish the story. So, 31-year-old Colorado woman won't see the inside of a prison cell despite admitting to having sex with a 13-year-old boy in June 2022. It later emerged that her name is Andrea Serrano. It sounds either Italian or Spanish. Either she had become pregnant as a result of the sexual assault on the minor. Wait a minute. She was freed shortly after her original arrest in July of last year on a $70,000 bond. The Fountain Police Department had charged Serrano with sexual assault on a child by one in a position of trust, as well as sexual assault on a child. Investigators said that Serrano admitted to the relationship. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of black men growing up, let's say teenagers when we was young, high school, I definitely seen, older women having. I ain't gonna say I seen having sex, but it was rumored that some teachers, one specifically, no names, no name, no blame. It was one specific teacher they claimed the football team had a piece of a few, and you figure they was 17, 18. She had to be in her 30s. But it just shows you, like I said, the hypocrisy when it comes to the accountability of women, right? And it's not necessarily their fault. It's the freaking system, the media, all of this. So on Friday, it was widely reported that Serrano's lawyers had come to a plea deal with prosecutors that will first force her to register as a sex offender, but mean she will avoid prison. Since her arrest, Serrano has given birth to the teen's baby. The child is in her care. His family are planning to petition the courts to gain custody. The victim is now 14 years old. She's accused of having a mother figure relationship with the 13-year-old she assaulted. She assaulted and got pregnant. That's crazy. I mean, is that bad? You have to jump on a kid to get sex, and then you got impregnated? As part of the plea agreement, she will be put on probation and is forced to register as a sex offender. Like I said, Serrano was first questioned by police after therapists found out and came forward with the allegations. After being interviewed by the Fountain Police Department, Serrano confessed to her crimes. He looked at her like a mother figure, even called her mom. Before, according to the criminal affidavit in the case cited by the Colorado Springs Gazette, I feel like my son is robbed of his childhood. Now he's having to be a father, he's a victim, and he's going to have to live with that for the rest of his life. The victim's mother told KKTV after the plea deal was made public. I feel like if she was a man and he was a little girl, it would definitely be different. They would be seeking more. I feel like because he is not a woman, they are not. They are having compassion for her. Of course, she added. At the time of her arrest, KOOA reported that Serrano and her victim were living together for a time. Then they got the parent talking, speaking. The victim's actual mother told the Gazette that she spoke with the judge in the case prior to the plea deal being accepted to voice her displeasure. KKTV's report says that Serrano's plea deal is to lesser charges and that a judge could still sentence her to 10 years to life of sex offender intensive supervised probation. Probation, supervised probation, intensive supervised probation. It seems like it's a good way of saying, she's just got to stay out of trouble for 10 years. Hearing in May that will determine the length of her probation. The Gazette reports that the lesser charge is one of incest, a class 4 felony in Colorado. Prior to her probation hearing, Serrano is also due in court in March and is facing 2 additional misdemeanor charges for violating the terms of a restraining order. The town of Fountain is located just south of Colorado Springs. It's a hypocrisy system, hypocritical system. Period. You know what I mean? And I can't even really. I don't know where to start with this. It's like, end of the day, just like the lady said, the victim parent said it best. Like I said, if this was a man, 31, and had sex with a 13-year-old girl and impregnated her, oh yeah, they'd have hit him with multiple charges. One, of course, rape, assault, but impregnating a minor, what they call that, statutory rape, easy. Maybe his age, the girl 14, he got 14 years. So it's like, this is not balanced. You know what I mean? When it comes to the system, when it comes to the laws, when it comes to accountability. And I always talk about this on my channel. And people look at me like I'm crazy. Oh, you bashing women. I'm not bashing women. I am pointing out the hypocrisies. I'm pointing out the unfair treatment and the lack of accountability. You know what I mean? But like I said, they designed it this way because we already know what it is. I just want to come back and share this with y'all. I'm going to keep that like there. You're going to hear about this, and then you can Google it and see it. But it's like, is that what this world coming to? But you have to be sick to be 31 and rape a 13-year-old? Beyond sick. Protons, electrons always cause explosion. You already know. Peace.